everybody, I'm Ken and welcome back to another episode of the Lazy Gourmet. Today I want to show you my recipe on how to make easy and absolutely delicious Hasselback potatoes. We're going to make these potatoes using only a few ingredients and keeping it very simple. First, we're going to use some white potatoes that I've pre-washed, some finely chopped garlic, a little lemon juice, dried rosemary, cayenne pepper for a little heat, salt and pepper to taste, and of course a little olive oil to blend everything together. What we're going to do first is preheat our oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. The trick to doing Hasselback potatoes is making slits down the potato but not all the way through, so it's almost like an accordion kind of, or a fan type of deal. The trick to making perfect Hasselback potatoes for me is a couple of wooden spoons. What I do is I just place them down parallel. I take my potato, put it in between the wooden spoons, and from here I just take my knife and just start cutting down straight through, just like that. See how easy that is? And you don't have to worry about going too deep because the spoons stops you. So once they're cut like this, you can see how they're just opening up and fanning out. The next part of this is the mixture that we're going to use to season and blend our potatoes. For this, we're going to need our mortar and pestle, and we're going to start off with about a tablespoon of dried rosemary. Crush that up. Doesn't have to be a super fine powder, but it does have to be fairly small bits to get into the cracks and the crevices of our potatoes. So that's done. We're going to take a little bit of salt. Actually, be fairly generous with this because it's just going to get brushed on. A little bit of cayenne for heat, like the heat. A little fresh cracked black pepper is always good. I'm going to put this in the actual glaze or the seasoning, but I'm also going to salt and pepper the potatoes after they're done as well. I'm just going to really quickly mix this up in the pestle like that. The next part is our garlic, and the garlic here is about a tablespoon of finely chopped garlic that we're going to use. And again, that's going to go in. And this is where it starts getting kind of pasty, but don't worry, it's going to be very thick at this point. But once we add the lemon juice and the olive oil, it'll all kind of slick back down. Next, we're going to use a little bit of lemon juice, which is about 3 tablespoons, and our extra virgin olive oil. Again, maybe a couple 3 tablespoons as well. So I'm just going to move this off to the side and bring in the star of our show. This is what I use for my basting brush. I don't like to fool around, so I just use a regular, a thicker brush, and take this and just start basting the potatoes, painting them up if you will, and be generous with this because this is what's actually going to provide you all the flavor. And as these potatoes roast off, it is going to be absolutely wonderful. And all we have to do to these is put these in a 425 degree oven for about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, and they're ready to go. All right, my Hasselbacks are just out of the oven now. It's been about an hour. They look and smell perfect. Amazing. The only thing left to do now to serve these is a little bit of extra virgin olive oil just on top, a little bit. You don't want to drown the potatoes, you just want to just add a little glisten to them. The olive oil adds a whole different layer to the flavor, and if you could just smell this now. So that is my version of the Hasselback potatoes. Hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye for now.